Hi, my name's Douglas, and this is the Nat1 Rundown for episode number 2.
Welcome, everyone, to episode 2 of the Nat1 Rundown. I'm creating these for you guys to catch up quickly with the story of our adventurers currently fighting off the cold in Icewind Dale. As before, if you want to be a part of these, send in an intro video similar to the one you just saw at the start to our email, nat1fundnd@gmail.com. Drop your name, say the line, "This is the Nat1 Rundown," and state whichever episode you'd like to be a part of. Subscribe here on YouTube or catch us on all our social media at Nat1Fun, and our Discord information will be down below in the description. Now, without further ado, here's the Nat1 Rundown for episode 2, A Cold Reality. With the ice goblins handled, our team now has to take the journey back to Bryn Shander with the newly collected lost iron ingots. After dividing the iron bar's weight between the two sleds, they began to march southwards home. Realizing that resting would be proper after the amount of time they had been traveling, Leodin takes it upon herself to search for a possible hard shelter of some sort here in the tundra wasteland. The team settles in for the night in a cave discovered by Leodin not too far off the road, and snack on some rations they had procured in Bryn Shander before they left. Abel and Leodin go out in an attempt to hunt for an escaped hare Leodin had spotted while searching for a place to sleep for the evening. The only thing they found, unfortunately enough, is Leodin's dagger that she had previously tossed towards the elusive bunny buried deep in the snow. During this time, though, Leodin reassures Abel to not listen to the teasing the rest of the group has given him for running from the Chewinga's shadow earlier on.
But don't let the others get to you about those shadow jokes. That's ridiculous. They should leave you alone. Only I'm allowed to joke about the shadows.
It is funny, to be fair, but I never thought that I'd be one to run, especially when there's someone there that could be hurt as a result of me fleeing.
Well, that just means that you don't think I could have been hurt.
Sure. To be fair, I did get gored by a large elk today as well, so...
During that night's watch, Abel is confronted with an ominous figure with glowing eyes out in the snow staring deeply and intensely towards the cave entrance. Luckily for him, it only seemed to be a goat who had found the sight of humans quite interesting in the moment, relieving the tension that was palpable in the group.
And I'm just gonna stare this thing down with an arrow and just watch and wait.
As you stare the creature down with your bow knocked and you're like pulled back and you're just holding the weight of the bow for like 2 minutes straight. Your hand begins to shake due to the cold. You hear an echo of
I'll just drop my head again.
Cluck, cluck, cluck.
Everyone awakes cold but well in the morning, all except Grimly, who has recently been plagued with nightmares and a magical book that reveals ominous writing and images to him every time he finds a moment's rest. As if summoning him, a low rumbling in Grimly's head causes him to flip through and find the page that calls to him. At first, a blurred and smeared image, completely unintelligible, and secondly, a terrifying visage.
You see this image pop up behind it. And atop, you can read, "Beware the red eyes." And as the book shakes and rumbles in your hand, the sound gets louder and louder within your ears, a bass rumbling, until suddenly the book flies out of your hand and lands on the ground. The image dissipates from the pages.
The writing in the book causes Grimly to question the intent behind Kinrava's presence in the group. After a bit of tension, Grimly calms himself and urges the team to press on to Bryn Shander to make their delivery. The outskirts of Bryn Shander are spotted with the grim sites of sacrifices to Auril, the goddess of winter, strung up on large wooden poles left out in the cold for the creatures of the Dale to feast upon them. These sacrifices are the larger town's attempt at pleasing Auril and possibly ending this never-ending nighttime that plagues all of Icewind.
The surrounding area around the pole is just covered in darkened gore that has seemed to kind of freeze upon hitting the snow and ice around it.
I guess I didn't come too far from home, did I?
I wish people would quit this shit.
Once the team returns back to the Black Iron Blades and Garn the Hammer, Iceheart has a quick word with Garn for apparently spreading her first name around the town like it was nothing. Iceheart states that only people close to her can call her Olanu, and that he'd better make it his mission to correct his mistake. After their chat, the team meets up with the dwarves and receives their promised bloodstones at the town speaker's house. Introducing herself as Speaker Duvessa Shane, the young head of the Council of Speakers, reiterates how the team must input their names in the town's raffle to be sacrificed to Oriel if they ever plan on staying in Brenshander for an extended amount of time. Finally, the team decides that East Haven is their next destination as their paths cross yet again due to the rumor of a strange wizard that had been captured recently in the town. Luckily for them, their friend Ian needs to make a supply run there in the morning and invites the group along with him. And that's it! That's the Nat1 Rundown for Episode 2. I hope you enjoyed it. And please, if you liked the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, as it helps tremendously against the BBEG of YouTube, the algorithm. Keep being your best selves, everyone, and we'll see you on the next episode. Bye!